Right, I'm going to show you how to knit with your fingers, or finger knitting. And what I have here is 3 strands of double knit wool, which I'm putting together to use for my finger knitting. You start by having the tail of your yarn at the front of your hand, in between your finger and your index finger, and the working yarn at the back. And then all you do is weave it around your finger till you get to your little finger, all the way back to the front. I've done this wrong. It's that way round. So you start by putting the tail at the back of your hand, like so, and you start by weaving in front of your index finger around all of your fingers until you get to the little finger. Then go round to the back, weave it all the way back to your index finger, all the way back again to your little finger, and back to the beginning. And what you have on each finger is 2 lots of the yarn on each finger, a little bit like a knitting machine. And you start by lifting with your little finger, always with the little finger, and you lift the bottom 3 over the top 3 like that, all the way along. Bend your finger down to get it through, and then on the first row you have this little tail here which goes to the back, and you push all the stitches all the way to the bottom, and you start by winding your next row by coming in front of your index finger to the back, to the front, to the back, all the way to the back of your little finger. And again you have 2 stitches on each finger, and starting with the little finger again, over the top, over the top, over the top, and over the top. And you do exactly the same again. I'm going to go a bit faster now. Over the top, over the top, over the top. And that's all there is to it. Go much faster now. Push those down. Here we go again. And then eventually you'll find the knitting grows at the back of your hand, like so. I've done quite a few rows here. It's taken me about 5 or 10 minutes to do all of this. And then to cast off, all you do is lift that stitch off your little finger onto the next, so that you've got 2 stitches on that finger. Lift the bottom over the top, then you lift this stitch off here onto the next finger, bottom over top, and lift that stitch onto your final finger, bottom over top, and then cut your working yarn with a pair of scissors, and that tail goes through that remaining loop like so to pull it close. And then what you can do is get the tails of the beginning and the end, join them together like so. Give that a bit of a snip, and you have an infinity scarf in less than 10 minutes.